the Honorable Member for Kamfinsa.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for the opportunity to make a few comments. I will not utilize the entire 8 minutes. I'll focus, Madam Speaker, on page 9 of the report. This is a report of the committee, and I want to thank the chairperson for the committee. Madam Speaker, on page 9, the last item on page 9, which is clause 28. Madam Speaker, clause 28, second paragraph reads, other stakeholders questioned the purpose of the proposed licensure examinations and sought clarity whether such exams would lead to a professional qualification. Madam Speaker, this is what your report is saying. Your report is saying there are stakeholders that are concerned with coming up with exams. And let me just simplify, let me explain what this particular item is explaining. Madam Speaker, there are institutions of higher learning in Zambia that offer training for those who want to be teachers. And I don't think that we have a problem in terms of the number of training institutions we have in Zambia. We have Nkurumah College, we have Koseko, which is now Mukuba University, where those who come out of grade 12, Madam Speaker, will pick a learning institution. They go and enroll. You pay the fees, you are equipped with skills, you are equipped with knowledge to go and become a teacher. From 1961, from 1964 to where we are now, Madam Speaker, 61 years of independence. All of us who are seated here, Madam Speaker, and those that are out there in society have gone through the hands of a teacher. And here we are even able to speak very good English, Madam Speaker, prepared by the people who have been trained to be teachers. This clause is proposing that when you come out of grade 12, you enroll into a college, you are not ready to teach. That's what clause 28 is saying, that those who have a 3-year diploma in teaching or a 4-year degree in teaching, they are not ready to teach. That is what clause 28 is saying. It's proposing, Madam Speaker, that they need to be subjected to an exam. That is what this law is proposing, that after you acquire your degree or your diploma, you are still not ready to teach. But for 61 years, Madam Speaker, teachers have been giving us knowledge. Teachers have been giving us the skills, the ability to say, this is how you do your mathematics, this is how you do your biology, this is how you do your English, this is how you do your geography. That is how we have reached where we are, Madam Speaker. And stakeholders are saying, and I'll read again, other stakeholders questioned the purpose of the proposed examinations and sought clarity whether such exams would lead to a professional qualification. And my thinking, Madam Speaker, is that we already have institutions of higher learning that train teachers. Let us analyze the problem. Is the problem the fact that there is no other exam we subject the teachers to? Or the problem is that the curriculum that is offered at these higher learning institutions is not good enough? Why should we ask people to go and sit for another exam to be teachers? Madam Speaker, teachers have already been doing their work. And I want to commend the teachers who have exercised professionalism. They have trained engineers. They've prepared doctors, Madam Speaker. They've prepared different types of citizens who are responsible today. Why should we subject such hardworking men and women to another exam? Unless it's a professional qualification, which will serve another purpose. But if it's for purposes of going to sit in class, to teach our children who are growing up in the rural part of Zambia, in the urban part of Zambia, let the current qualification suffice. You come out of Nkurumah College, you are ready to teach, Madam Speaker. You are ready to teach. If there's a primary school that is in Mwense, you are ready to teach. But if there's another qualification, there's another exam we need to subject these teachers to. I think someone has to explain what purpose that will serve, unless we are questioning the preparation of our learning institutions, Madam Speaker. So my submission is that, based on that lack of clarity, I do not support the idea that teachers who have the skills, they have the knowledge, they've trained people for 61 years, should be subjected to another exam, unless it's a professional qualification that will serve another purpose, not to prevent these young men and women that are supposed to become teachers. And there are opportunities for employment. People want jobs, so why should you subject them to another examination? Madam Speaker, I beg to submit. Thank you.